What's up, people? How y'all doing? Can everybody hear me? We all good over here? Hey, Abby Boo. Hey, fresh juice. You changed your name. Okay, it sees too much. Hey, Boo. How you doing? Yes, how y'all doing? How y'all doing? I don't even know that ignorant 50 Cent time. I love Abby. She said, look, I don't even know what that ignorant ass did, but I'm already mad about it. What's up, Des? Hey, you ready for another episode of Chasing Dallas? Now, Des, you know that we're gonna be over at Abby. Do me a favor. Can you drop the link to Yes B's channel? So we hey Demetrius, we're gonna be over at Yes B. Y'all seen him on my channel before when we talk Chasing Dallas. Hey Boo. You guys have seen us over on Abby's channel with him. He's a reviewer and he does Chasing Dallas, and we're going to be over on his channel at 7:30 for a live StreamYard. It'll be an interview with Wuda Lee from Chasing Dallas, and he actually is working on getting an interview with Ariel O'Hara. We just have to get our schedules aligned, but she is definitely willing to come on and speak. And for those of you who follow Chasing Dallas, and you were following us last week when we all did our reviews, and then we had our live on Abby's channel last Friday. Shouts out to Abby. By the way, she had a great live over to her channel with the interview with Trey, and it was a great interview. He was a really cool dude. Answered all our questions, was laughing and joking with us. You know what I mean? But we were really hard on Ariel O'Hara. I was more hard on production than I was on her, but I think she got it. Between all of us, she definitely got it. And Yes B reached out to her, and okay, cool, Des, cool. Yes, we reached out to her, and she said that she definitely would be willing to speak to us. And so I think that's really cool, knowing that we had some definite opinions about what she had to say in reference to last week's episode. We also saw, and shouts out to Abby for sending me the screenshot she left a comment under Q's review, where she said that, she was in a really bad place when she filmed that she definitely understands that her words were, very hurtful. She didn't try to back away from it and say, oh, well, I didn't mean it like that. She was like, I said it. I meant it. In that moment, I meant what I said. But time has passed. I've been able to really step back and see it, when you get past the hurt. You know what I'm saying? She said that they had just found out that day about the murder. So once again, I go back to production and I say, maybe everybody was too raw in that moment. That's just my opinion. Think about, and I don't want to take nobody to a place that's going to trigger nobody. However, if you've ever had a family member or friend murdered, the day you find out in that moment, if somebody were asking you what you want to happen to the people who did it and all of that, I'm pretty sure your answer to those questions will be very different than fast forwarding 2 months later or 3 months later. It's not to say you're not still angry. It's not to say you don't still want justice, but your words would probably be a little different because you're not raw or as raw, and you kind of got away from the hurt a little bit. Anyway, that's my 2 cents. But I'm definitely looking forward to that. But yeah, so join us, you guys. So this is gonna be I ain't gonna say a quick live, but I ain't gonna be on here past no more than 7 o'clock, so I can get off at the most 7:15, so I can get off, get myself together, and get ready to be over on Yes B's channel. But Abby dropped the link. We're gonna drop the link a few more times before we get off of here, and you guys make sure you join us over there. We're gonna have a good time, and looking forward to it. And then of course, after we get off of there, we're gonna all go watch the tonight's episode, and then we're gonna put up our review for this week, and we're gonna start all over again. Oh, what did 50 do now? I'm tired of being tired of people. Well, actually, this time 50 didn't really do nothing. 50 actually didn't do nothing, y'all. This actually is a I ain't gonna say it's a praise report, but it's actually not a 50 messed up report. What's up, Miss Mars? Hey, boo. You're not that late. I just started, girl. I just started. It should never have made it past. At Des, I said the same. See, that was my piece. I don't know if you saw my review, but that was my piece of it. I'm not saying that what she said was right or wrong. I don't feel like it should have ever been aired. Let her vent. Let her get it off her chest. But I think I put that on production. I said it then. I say it now. Whether you agree or disagree with what she said, I don't think it should have ever been aired. I don't think we should have ever known that she said that. You understand what I'm saying? That's my 2 cents. Hey, Blue Cartier. JJ from the BK. How you doing, boo? You know what, JJ from the BK? First of all, thank you. Second of all, she said she loves the way I support other YouTubers. Second of all, somebody help me out. And I'm not where I want to be. And I constantly take, hands up from other YouTubers. You know what I'm saying? When people, I always look to, and I think that collaborating is fun. Like, I love seeing things from other points of view. Like, everybody doesn't have all the answers. I certainly don't. So I love it when I get a different point of view. And I hear what other people have to say, even when I disagree with them. You know what I mean? And we have a good time. Like, we really just have a good time. That's just me. That's how I run things over on my little corner of YouTube. You know what I'm saying? I'm down on Treasure Lane. You know what I mean? I got my own little room, my own little apartment down on Treasure Lane. You know what I'm saying? And that's how I just like to run things around here. Shy help me too. Des, you got a channel? Des, I apologize. I didn't know you had a channel, boo. Did I know you had a channel? Des, I apologize. I didn't know you had a channel. We're going to get you up here, okay? We're going to get you on the StreamYard. Absolutely. Because you watch Chasing Dallas as well, right? What's going on with Dami? Oh, you got to fly to Miami after work. Okay, well, we definitely will. Now, do you not, you know what? I'm not doing this with you, Dami. You flying to Miami to go find you some rock hard boot thing for the weekend? Because you're not going down there for work on a Friday afternoon. What you going to Miami for, Dami? I mean, I'm going to pray for you, but Abby, don't fall for that. You know Dami got some other stuff going on. Don't fall for that, Abby. Oh, Discovering Des. Boo. Got you. First of all, everybody in the room, in the bushes, y'all going over there and y'all check out Discovering Des. Go ahead and give him some love over on his channel. Second of all, absolutely, we'll chat. We'll get you on the StreamYard. You could do a review with us or something. Child, I ain't nothing but a thing. See how easy that is? Asking, ye shall receive. Absolutely. S. Shaw, I really like your channel. It's very refreshing after a long. Well, welcome. I'm glad I can help your day, because, honey, it's been one of them weeks for me, child. No, I got to fly to be with my boo and his son. Okay, then I apologize, Dami, because you know with you, Dami, sometimes you be on joke time. And I had to make sure, because, that's where the Super Bowl is. So I had to make sure you wasn't talking about going down there looking for you some, weekend candy. So, but no, I definitely pray for you and for your boo and his or her family. You know what, Abby? Abby said, and he cute and she subs. So yes, y'all, we're gonna give Des some love. Y'all going over there and check out Discovering Des. He is a new YouTuber, and he's getting into doing some reviews. Hey, Auntie Lady Nika. Lady Nika know that what that's all about. Lady Nika, I've heard Lady Nika tell that story before too. She was a sub who was encouraged to start her own channel because she had a lot to say. And she said, I ain't asked for much. I just asked for a shout out and I could do the rest myself. And sometimes, you know what? I got lucky too, y'all, and I know I was blessed and was lucky because, James took me under his wing, and from there he supported me in more ways than y'all will ever know or understand. And so, hey, if I can pass it on, I feel like I pay it forward because I know my blessings are coming and they already here, and I just pay it forward. That's why we on the road to get Abby to her 1,000. We got to get Abby to her 1,000, y'all. And Abby, let me tell y'all what Abby is over there. Abby is over there doing the damn thing. If y'all don't know, Abby is, okay? My big sis is over there doing what's up. Hey, Miss Creole. Oh, thank y'all for the emojis, dropping up from the emojis. Oh, Dami. Hey, Sassy Francis. Hey, Jacqueline Glover with Dami. You know I'm here. If you need a shoulder, I'm always here. I got you, boo. But I'll definitely keep you in prayer while you're traveling. While you are traveling tomorrow. Look, y'all. Let me tell y'all something. Y'all know I love me some Uncle Tim. Uncle Tim done learned that live feature, baby. Y'all can't tell Uncle Tim nothing. He done learned that live feature. He getting it. I ain't mad at you. Uncle Tim. Child. But yeah, Abby has a second channel. She said, I ain't waiting until I get to 1,000 to keep this thing rolling over here. She done already started a second channel. She has her second channel is all about beauty. And she's got a podcast on the second channel that she does every week. And so she still does her reviews, and she does her get ready with in the morning. And y'all, look, anyway, we all here, I damn sure going to assist him in making sure you and every reviews will make it on this thing. Love. It's all love. It's all love. I love me some Uncle Tim, but I love him. I do. Anyway, so, all right, since y'all been talking about 50 Cent, let's talk about 50 Cent. 50 Cent didn't do anything wrong this time, y'all. He really didn't. 50 Cent actually got the reason why I hashtagged him up there is 50 Cent got his star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame today. Now, I brought him up because I want to bring up a bigger conversation. Over the weekend, Deion Sanders, in an interview, made a comment. I don't know, for those of you who don't know who Deion Sanders is, he's a Hall of Fame football player. He actually played him and Bo knows. Y'all know who I'm talking about. You like your tatted and fluffy? Him and Bo, why I can't think of that man's last name right now to save my life, because I keep wanting to say Bo Derek, and I know it ain't Bo Derek. Bo Derek is the white actress with the cornrows. Anyway, Bo Jackson, that's it. Him and Bo Jackson were actually, during that time period, I want to say they were the only two to do it, but Deion Sanders actually played professional football and professional baseball at the same time and won championships in both, won a World Series, and he won an NFL championship, so a Super Bowl. But he's an NFL. Thank y'all for the Jackson. It came to me, the brain fart. It came to me though. Thank y'all. But he actually made a statement this weekend where he was saying how, hey, Lady T, what's up, Lady T? Hey, boo. No, we didn't get to Barbie yet, but we're gonna get to Miss Barbie. We're gonna get to Miss Barbie, and I'm gonna let Miss for those of y'all, we were partying over in Miss Boss Lady VIP Miss Boss Lady New Jersey chat earlier. We was getting it in, y'all. We was having ourselves a good time over there. But if anybody know how to get in touch with Boss Lady, I'm gonna pass this information on to her as well if she is not aware. We'll get to that in a second when we get to Barbie though. Oh, thank you, Miss Creole. Thank you, Boo. That's that is the email for the second channel dealing with all things education. If you guys have any questions, concerns, show suggestions, please email us so we can move forward on that. Now, my question to you guys though is this: 50 Cent got a star on the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. I mean, Lord, why I just make that whole thing up? He didn't get no star on no Rock and Roll. He got a star on the Walk of the. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Out in Hollywood. Deion Sanders made a comment earlier this weekend where he was saying that the Hall of Fame has become it's not exclusive anymore. That anybody that played football for a couple of years, it just seems like they have lowered the bar and anybody can get in, and it doesn't feel special anymore. So my question to you all is, when I saw that 50 Cent got his star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, my question in my mind was, what has he done to earn this accomplishment? And I'm gonna be honest with you, the last few people, and I'm not gonna name no names because I ain't trying to get into no debate with a bunch of people, but the last few people that have gotten stars on the Hall of Fame, I kind of felt the same way about, like, I mean, what have they done? And I don't necessarily disagree. Thank you, Miss Creole. I don't necessarily disagree with his sentiment to say, are we lowering the bar? Is it becoming too easy to get these accolades and get these awards and get these accomplishments that used to take people, I mean, a body of work that is on a level? Oh, is that what it is, Jacqueline Glover? You can buy it. He bought the star. Is that what it is? Is that what it is? Because now, if that's what it is, that would make a lot of sense, honey. Now, again, I'm not going to take away what 50 Cent has done. You know, he's done some great things. I think he's a great actor. I've seen him play a variety of roles, and I think he's a pretty good actor. I enjoy a lot of his music. I'm not going, and he's definitely a great businessman. He's got a production company that has produced some movies and some shows. I mean, Power's getting ready to go off. They got to spin off the Power. He's got another show getting ready to come on Fox. Like, I'm not saying he's not making moves, but I don't feel like he's earned that level, because, like, the first time I went to LA and the first time I walked down the Hollywood Walk of Fame, and when I saw the names of the people there, granted, the majority of them were white, but we're going to throw that out the window for right now. But the names I saw were Hollywood legends. I mean, these were legends. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. What do y'all think? Do y'all think it's just too easy? See, yeah, Trump has one. And what has Trump done in Hollywood? I mean, he's made a couple of cameos in some movies. What has he done to get on the Hollywood Walk of Fame? Yes, they all have to pay for their own star. Oh, I felt that way too about the Hollywood Walk of Fame. Okay. Oh, $50,000. Oh, see, it all makes sense to me now. Okay, well, now, but I do agree, but I'm still with my same point, though, in reference to with the, the Hall of Fames and stuff like that. But yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Hell, if you could pay for it, you got $50,000 laying around, why not? It's an application process. He's done nothing great. Now I do remember before, because there's certain people who don't have stars on the Walk of Fame, and part of the criteria is that you still have to be alive. So if you didn't get the star while you were alive, there's some Hollywood greats, people you would think have a star, but they don't, because while they were alive, they didn't get it. And I do know that because I want to say, now don't quote me on this one, y'all, because I'm going by my memory and it can be a little hazy because I'm old. But I think that I want to say it was the Beatles. And they were saying how the Beatles wouldn't be able to get a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame because John Lennon was dead at the time that this conversation was taking place. And they were trying to get an exception. Now, Paul McCartney has a star. Ringo, like the individuals have stars. But the Beatles weren't eligible because at the time, the rule, now they may have changed the rule or they may have made an exception because, again, I don't remember. But I do remember at one time that was one of the criteria, and that's why certain people didn't have stars that you would think had a star. And I find that to be very interesting. It makes so much sense because I've seen a couple of people. Yeah, see, me too, Abby, because I've seen a couple of people over the last few years, and I'm just like, are they getting desperate? Like, what have they done? Okay, well, that makes sense now. Well, on to the next topic. Mm-hmm. Before I forget, I want to say congratulations to Sierra and Russell Wilson. They announced today that they have baby number 3 on the way. Let me tell y'all something. I need Sierra. That's my DC on it. And DC is I need Sierra to write a book. And that only all that book need to be is that prayer. Whatever that prayer was that she got on her knees and she threw up to Jesus that brought her Russell Wilson. All she need to do is put that prayer in a pamphlet and she'd be a bestseller. Okay? She'd be a bestseller. Because, baby, Wendy Williams, I mean, I'm going to say this about Wendy Williams. See, this is what I look at. Hey, Mimi, whether I like somebody or not, when I think of them from that point of view, I think of what have they done that changed the game? What have they done that impacted their field? What have they done that put some stank on it? Now, whether you like Wendy Williams or not, Wendy Williams changed the game in radio. She brought tabloid reporting to Black radio. She was one of the first Black shock jocks, and as a woman to do it. You know what I'm saying? And again, you don't have to like Wendy Williams. You don't even have to like how Wendy Williams rolled. But understanding that's what she did, and that's the impact she had on urban radio. Then she was able to take that impact on urban radio and expand it into everybody's living room. The Wendy Williams show been on what? 9-10 years now? So you don't have to like it. You know what I'm saying? But did she do anything impactful enough to be acknowledged for her work? And in my opinion, I would have to say yes. I know that prayer, all she said, cried Jesus out of her hurt from Future, and the Lord interpreted her cry and sent. Yes, Lady T, I need that track. I need 10 copies of that track. I need to put one on my vision board. I need to put one under my pillow. I need to put one on my refrigerator. So before I go in there and get that snack, I need to put one on my mirror when I'm brushing my teeth in the morning. Baby, yes, ma'am. I need that track. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. But yeah, I mean, if I were to say, that's like the same thing with Puffy. When Puffy got his star, I didn't so much look at it as his impact in Hollywood, because he really hasn't made a great impact in Hollywood. I'm talking about generally, y'all. I ain't talking about he ain't done that. I'm talking about generally speaking. But when you look at, did he change the game when it comes to entertainment? He did. You know, he did. Bad Boy changed the game. You know, the production, it changed the game. I mean, he was a modern day Berry Gordy, the good and the bad. Okay, because there was a lot of good, there was a lot of bad. Same thing with Berry Gordy. There was a lot of good, there was a lot of bad. And I feel like Puffy was the modern day Berry Gordy. I feel like Bad Boy was the modern day Motown, the good or the bad. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Miss Sexy Aquarius, how you doing? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Wendy Williams, that's what I'm saying. She took her radio show. Absolutely. Absolutely. Uh-oh, Jacqueline. Abby got people buying up this. Abby need to get a sponsorship, honey. She getting people to buy up this daggone makeup. I don't want her prayer. She traded her career for housewife. No shade to housewives. Well, I don't think she shaded her career, because I don't really see no big difference in her career. Was she? I mean, she actually had a hit record last year. When was the last hit record Sierra had before that? I don't really feel like she changed her career. I'm just saying. Okay. Love my piece. I don't want that. So yeah, so that was the 50 Cent piece of it, y'all. Now, I said congratulations, Sierra and Russell Wilson. Also, I want to say, Asriel, Clary, whatever the chick's name is. She's telling her story. I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time on it. She's saying what we already knew, and at this point, it is what it is. Like, you know, R. Kelly abused you. R. Kelly treated you bad. R. Kelly beat you. The interview with Gayle King was a lie. Tell us something we don't know, boo. But anyway, she's telling her thing. I'm sure there's clips of her interview all over the place. Y'all, prayer works. I was sick of working one of the family and wanted to be a housewife. God answered all those prayers. I haven't worked outside the house here. Let me be clear, y'all. I know my Jesus, and I know prayer works. I'm joking, but I'm serious. But I'm joking, but I'm serious about the whole Sierra thing. You know what I'm saying? I'm joking, but I'm serious. I know it worked, boo. Trust me, I know. Because my God is an awesome God. Okay? Okay. Exactly. Not only, right, exactly. And not only did God bring her a husband, God brought her masters too. Because Russell Wilson brought her masters. So even though, you know, like my goodies and all of that, she owns the masters. So she will forever make money off of that music for whoever's listening to it. And yeah, like in last year with Level Up, she had a hit album. I mean, that's the first time. And it was independent. She owns it. It is all 100% hers. Her husband helped her do that. Shit. I'll take it. Yeah, she did modeling work. Mm-hmm. Hey, what's up, Shakira? How you doing, boo? So, okay. So the Barbie hashtag. Okay, we'll do the virus last. We'll do the coronavirus last. The Barbie hashtag. I don't know if you guys know or not. I saw this today as I was scrolling. I actually just saw it right before I came on here. Barbie. Now they're getting ready to introduce a new Barbie doll that has skin, the skin as if you have vertigo that Michael Jackson had. And I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with Boss Lady of New Jersey. She has vertigo, and if I'm pronouncing that wrong, I'm sorry. And you know, it's basically the melanin. You lose the melanin in your skin, and so your skin is, you know, patchy. Some parts are your regular complexion, and other parts are lighter, and that kind of thing. And so Barbie, the Mattel company, they're introducing a new Barbie that has vertigo. They're also introducing a Barbie with that has hair loss, for people with like alopecia or I think vertigo, you lose your hair as well. I don't know that to be a fact, but I believe you do. And so I thought that was awesome. I think that for people who are like in my age group and younger, older, you know, we didn't see all this diversity in our Barbie dolls. You know what I'm saying? We saw black, we saw white, and if we saw black, you know what I mean? Like Barbie always had like the black version. Winnie, she was dating Wiz Khalifa for a while. I don't know if they're still dating or not. It wasn't she on America's Next Top Model? Oh, you thought Barbie was gonna be about Nicki Minaj? Oh no, I'm sorry to disappoint all y'all Barbies. My bad. Well, I could go ahead and I do have some Nicki Minaj news. I didn't make it a hashtag. Nicki Minaj will be a guest judge on RuPaul's Drag Race this season. I mean, that's all the Nicki Minaj news I got for y'all. What's up, Rochelle? How you doing? You didn't get your notification? Girl, you know they be playing games with the notifications around here. Yeah, so I think it is great that we're seeing more and more diversity. Now, I do have a controversial question for you guys. I did not make this a hashtag. Superstar Chrissy. Billy Porter is going to be on Sesame Street next season. They're filming the upcoming season of Sesame Street. And the outfit that he has on for the taping is a version of the Oscar dress that he wore last year. That was the tuxedo that flared out to a dress. It's not the exact same one. It's not as the extravagant, I guess, but it's basically the same dress. Now, what you guys think about that? When we talk about diversity. Her brother went to jail for 25 years for raping his stepdaughter or something like that. Yeah, that was terrible. You grew up with boys, so you didn't do Barbie. I was a tomboy, but for some reason, every Christmas I ended up with a Barbie. But even with that, they ain't have like tomboy Barbie. Like they had fitness Barbie. Because, you know, that whole fitness craze with like Jane Fonda and stuff. So they had like fitness Barbie or whatever, but they didn't have like tomboy Barbie. Child. Yeah. I mean, and I see Lady T said as he should. And here's the thing. Let me be clear. I don't have a problem with it. However, I know that my nephew's father would. My nephew is 2, and he loves Sesame Street, honey. That's his show. That's his thing. But I can go on and tell you, I already know his father gonna have a problem with it. And I don't think that is automatically labeling somebody as homophobic if they say, I'm not ready to expose my children to certain things at that age. I don't think that makes somebody homophobic. I wouldn't have a problem with it if it were my child. I would like to think. But I don't think that parents who have a problem with it or who will have a problem, because they're going to have a problem with it. Trust and believe people is going to have some problem with it. You know, can Billy Porter just be a man for one day? I'm gay and not here for all his antics, honey. I was mad my sister got the Malibu dream house and I didn't see. I think Billy Porter is really fabulous to help kids see people of all kinds, as long as it's addressed. I broke my mom's heart several years. She always got me the little dish sets, dolls, etc. I can't remember a lot of stuff saying in about child. You know what? Very true. Rochelle Perkins, I didn't like her. It was an overload of Barbie. They didn't give the Kenya doll that much shine. That's true. They didn't give the Kenya doll. You're right about that. Kids are going to see this at some point. Why leave them unprepared? But to each his own. Yeah. And again, I do feel like kids will see it. I feel like, to me, it's along the same lines of teaching your children about sex education. Yeah, they're going to learn it at some point. But if a parent wants to be the one to talk to them about it first, I don't think somebody else should take it upon themselves to have that conversation. Now, I'm going to go along with what Lady T said and say it depends on how it's addressed. And it depends on what type of intro is given. So if a parent wants to turn it off, they have the option to turn it off. That's just my opinion. Kids are going to say, oh, I just read that one. Hey, what's our house of Sir James? How you doing, boo? You meant to buy me lunch today? Oh, oh, thank you. Oh, it's all good. Thank you, boo. What did I was going to do a lunchtime chat today, but then I ended up not doing it. I used to see it and was hella confused. I don't mind it. Love the idea of the drag queen story time at the libraries. Yeah. And I'm going to be honest with you. As a kid, and I know this word, we don't use this word anymore, but as a kid, all I knew was the T word, the tranny. I know we don't say tranny anymore, but that was all I was introduced to them as. Oh, those are the transvestites. I never knew the difference between drag queen, cross-dresser, trans woman. Like, I didn't know all of the differences. I only knew the one category. And it wasn't until it was explained to me. I definitely think we're in a different world now than we were then. And I think that those conversations should be had earlier, sooner rather than later. But again, my nephew has been watching Sesame Street since he was like 6 months years old. It's no such thing as 6 months, years old. Since he was like 6, 7 months old. So I don't know. But again, the flip side is, what's the big deal? You know what I mean? Like, it's a man in a dress. So what? You know what I mean? Like, I see both sides of it. I really, really do. I really, really do. But that's what I'm saying, Abby. If they don't want the kids to watch it, skip the show that day. But I'm saying they have to, what intro are they going to give so that parents know this is the show where Billy Porter's got a dress on? You know what I'm saying? I don't know. What they can't skip is the drag queen walking down the street and non-pass and non-trans people at the grocery store. Eventually, they would have to address it. Yeah, but on their terms. I think they have a right to do it on their, want to do it on their terms. Lady T, you ain't have to hit me with the hashtag though. But again, y'all, I see both sides of it. Let me be clear. I don't have no problems with it. As an adult, I don't care. I love Billy Porter. I do think, how do I say this without it coming out wrong? I sort of agree with Dami in reference to, I can respect how Billy Porter is using his platform, but I wonder if he's not turning into a caricature. But it's him, it's who he is, and for a long time he wasn't allowed to be who he was. So I'm by no means judging that man for using his platform and using his voice the way he chooses to use it. I'm not upset with him for saying, I'm going on Sesame Street and I'm going to be who I am. For all the little boys who were like me, who didn't feel like they had a voice, who didn't feel like they were accepted, or you know what I'm saying? I get that too. I absolutely get that too. So had we not noticed mainstream Hollywood, it's only black gay men that super film. The white guys are married men with families. That is an interesting conversation, Dami. You still laughing at me, Lady T? 6 months, years old. That's a very interesting conversation, Dami. Hey, Lamone. Hey, boo thing. Well, thank you for coming through. Hey, Shauna, how you doing, babe? Yeah, that's an interesting conversation. That is a very interesting conversation. Maybe we'll have to explore that a little deeper, Dami, because I do think that's a valid conversation. I do. I was looking at an interview last night with Elton John and his husband. You know, Elton John has calmed down a whole lot, honey, after he stopped using that booger sugar, honey. He didn't calm down a whole lot, child. People, especially Americans, don't like things forced on them. This is how bad moments are started. Example, the KKK was started because of being forced to accept things. That is valid. That is valid. I think that a lot of times we've gotten in the habit of not respecting parents' rights. And what I mean by that is a parent's right to say, I want to introduce this to my child when I am comfortable introducing this to my child. Whether it's, like I said, whether it's sex education, whether it's, I remember I was one of the few kids in my class that still thought Santa Claus existed. And I think it's unfair. And I know Ebby's one of these people. But I think it's unfair for what goes on in your household to be forced on what goes on in somebody else's household. That's my opinion. You know, I love me some Ebby, but I don't agree with Ebby on that mindset about Santa Claus. But, you know, it is what it is. But I think that a lot of times people feel like, well, they're going to have to get it sooner or later. Okay, Lady T, go ahead, boo. And I feel like, okay, yeah, they are going to have to go get it sooner or later. However, you shouldn't get to choose when they get it if it's not your child. That's just my 2 cents. Thanks for coming through, Lady T. You that Central Standard Time got you. Is that where the gentleman's panel is tonight over on QB's channel? Is that where you had to go mod over to QB's channel? Yeah, so anyway, that's just my 2 cents, y'all. And again, I don't have all the answers, and I don't have no churn either, so I ain't got no dog in none of them fights. I'm just gonna let's be clear. I ain't got no dog in none of them fights. Okay? Okay. Oh, my mama called me. I had to call her when I get off of here, see what she's talking about. My mom was sloppy with the Santa Claus thing. I just told my kids there was no Santa because I never told them to inform all their friends. Now, you know kids can't help but tell everybody when they got a secret. That's how I found out. Somebody said it to me, talking about some, it wasn't no Santa. I said, yes, it is. Santa come to my house. I don't know what you're talking about. And Santa still come to my house, so whatever. I still get a gift from Santa every year, so whatever. Y'all might not have no Santa, but Santa come to my house every year, okay? Grown and all. I think that's one reason a lot of people don't vaccinate their children. They don't want to be forced into anything. Child, now see, don't get me started. Now see, the vaccination thing is a little bit different because your belief is affecting me. See, you're not telling your child about the birds and the bees until they're 10 rather than when they're 6. That don't hurt me. That don't affect me. That's not my issue. You not vaccinating your child could kill me. We got a problem. So you were saying parents are losing their choices when introducing certain subjects. Hold on. I lost it. I lost it. I can understand that. I mean, I think they can. I think they are to a certain extent, Shell. Hey, Shell, if I didn't speak to you, to a certain extent, they are. And I know that there are some parents who might never have the conversation because it's too hard of a conversation to have. And the school does offer those things. You know what I'm saying? The school does offer, you can opt to take your child out of it, but they do teach sex education at school if you are not comfortable with the conversation. My family lives in a small southern town that doesn't know anything about transgenders, and they happy and just fine. Well, although I agree, I think there are some things that are not optional, like vaccinations. The disinformation is real. I can't go there with the vaccination thing. My parents told me from the gate that there was no Santa. See, I just have a problem with that, but that's my opinion. How do you feel about the term gay agenda? Child, there's no gay. I do not agree that there's a gay agenda. What I think has happened, just like with any type of civil, for lack of a better word, civil rights revolution, in this country, we have gotten so comfortable with it being okay to dismiss people when they were not the power people, that when they started gaining their rights, it seemed like it was an agenda when all I was doing was trying to get on the same playing ground that you've always been on. White men have always been here in this country, So when I, as a woman or a Black person or a Native American or a gay person or an Asian American, Latino American, when I said I want to be where you already are just by your God-given right, then it becomes an agenda. And no, it ain't no damn agenda. I'm just trying to get what you got. I'm just trying to be on the same level that you on. Ain't no agenda. So no, I don't agree with the term gay agenda. I think that it makes other people uncomfortable because they've gotten used to ignoring what they don't want to see. And when people are getting their equality, you're being forced to see them and acknowledge them. You know what I'm saying? Since we're on the topic, do you think Nikki Torres was wrong for not telling her fiance in the beginning of their relationship that she was a trans woman? I do. That's my opinion. I do. That is my opinion. I have a friend. She's a really good friend of mine. And she's a really good friend of mine, and she has an STD. It's not HIV, but she does have, she has herpes. And me and her, some of the worst arguments when she should tell them. Now, I never outed her. You know what I mean? I never told anybody that she was dating that she had herpes. However, I felt like she should tell them. So yeah, I do. That's my opinion. That's my opinion. Black gay men have always been the butt of the joke, the comic relief in film, television, and stage. Only recently has it gotten better. That's why the love scene on Pose was so important. Oh, that love scene in Pose was beautiful. And I agree with you, Sir James. I agree with you. Hey, Keisha, how you doing? Child, that I don't even talk about it no more, Sir James. I don't even talk about that whole storyline. I get through that storyline so fast on Sisters because I think that is so ridiculous, so disrespectful. So disrespectful. Don't get me started on vaccine. Child. Sex ed is outdated, especially in the South. Well, it probably needs to be updated. I can agree with that. All right, y'all, let me get caught up. I'm about to get off of here in a few minutes, so let me get caught up. It's abstinence-based, which is, oh, child, we're not doing nothing. That's abstinence-based, child. No, no, ma'am. Now the things that were eradicated are coming back. Exactly. Hey, David, how you doing? A lot of people saying they didn't get their notifications. People want to share everything but love and compassion. A lot of other I identify as trans slender. Look, me too, child. Me too. Sex ed class has upgraded since my school days. My daughter and I had a long conversation. Okay, well, that's good. It needed to be because, well, I went to Catholic school, so I'm sure that what we had wasn't nowhere close. Child. For lack of a better word, there's an agenda that's its own understanding of equality. If that's an agenda, then so be it. I can go with that. Hey, number one Eagle fan. Greetings from Eagles Nation. Hey, Boo. Hey, Jaded. Hey, Boo Thang. So, yeah, I'm going to get off in a few minutes. So, the last thing, since we're talking on vaccinations and stuff, the last thing is the coronavirus. I'm trans taco meat. Not entertaining that at all. I'm not entertaining that, Jaded. I'm not. No, ma'am. No, sir. No, ma'am. I am not entertaining you, Jaded nerd. But last but not least, the World Health Agency has declared a state. I want to say they said a state of emergency. I don't want to misspeak on the language. I want to say a state of emergency. Like I said, I don't want to misspeak on the language for the coronavirus. The coronavirus. Please, you guys, read up on the virus. Please take all precautions. I think I'm going to go get me a mask this weekend. And I'm not even bullshitting. I might go get me a little medical mask. I have a student who's, I'm assuming she's like a germaphobe. And honey, she wears a mask every day. And she just recently started not wearing it like the last 2 weeks. And I'm like, hell, now's when you need to put the damn mask on. But I think maybe they've finally talked her into taking it off. So I don't want to say nothing, honey. But I am fully prepared for her to come back up in school with that damn mask back on her face, okay? Please don't get started on the feminist movement because that movement was not for women of color. Well, look. Global emergency, that's it. Thank you, Miss Creole. See, Creole always got my back. Miss Creole and Abbeville, they got my back. The virus is crazy. It causes ARDS, ARDS, and it takes 2 weeks to show signs. Yes, and they have confirmed, well, you know, they have confirmed cases up there in Chicago. And I want to say they confirmed some cases in Virginia, but maybe it was a false, I don't know. But I thought they had found cases here in Virginia. So, but I could be wrong. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to go get me a mask, child. What was my last hashtag, y'all? I feel like I added a hashtag at the last minute because I got 4 minutes. What was my hashtag, child? Oh, friends. Well, you know, have y'all been following that? Y'all see, I'm going to say this is going to be real quick, down and dirty. Did y'all see what David Schwimmer made a statement about that they should make an all-black Friends? And Erica Alexander from Living Single was like, they did. And we were around before y'all. Y'all stole our idea. And he had to come back and basically, you know, my bad. Didn't mean to offend. Child, I've been spraying my classroom, wiping down my desk, honey. Because first of all, let's be clear, kids, y'all already send y'all kids to school sick. And when I say y'all, I'm just talking about parents in general. Now, I understand that you can't always take off work every time your child coughs. I get it. I got that. I got it. Hey, Mama Six. But sometimes you know your baby's sick. You need to find a babysitter. Better ask grandma to handle it. I don't know. Do what you got to do. But my nephew, the daycare sent him home. If he got a fever, if his temperature is abnormal, they sending him home, honey. And my sister just got to figure it out. But somehow when they get to elementary school, middle school, high school, y'all think, oh, well, they can just go to school. But stop sending y'all kids to school sick. Yes, Living Single was the best. Absolutely, it was. But yeah, Erica Alexander got him together real quick, and then tagged all the rest of her castmates from Living Single and was like, "Can y'all help me get him together? Can y'all help me finish gathering him, sir?" Tagged Queen Latifah, Kim Fields, and all of them. Like, can you help me finish gathering this man? Yeah, he issued this long 3-paragraph apology, child, explaining why he said what he said and the question that he was answering and all of that. And then at the end was like, but I meant no disrespect. That's all you had to say. You ain't had to give me the 3 paragraphs first. All you had to say was, I meant no disrespect. That's it. You could have left it there. Just, I meant no disrespect. And done. I hate when people send their kids to school sick. My kids stay home if they have a fever. Thank you. I already told you about that time that little boy came to school with that fever of 101 and threw up on me. Ooh. Ooh, that was nasty. That little boy. I went home. I told my principal, I said, I will not be back. He was like, you just going to change your clothes and come back? I said, no, sir. I am traumatized. I will not be back. That little boy threw up on me. I will not be back. Not today. I'll be back tomorrow. I will not be back today. Keep them sick. Exactly, Miss Creole. And I told you wrong in the heat of the night. Wait a minute. Hold on. Heat of the night. Wait a minute. Hold on. What you say about heat of the night? Hold on. Do you have all the heat of the night series? Because I want help. I want to help. So here, Jack, Miss Glover, this is what I'm going to tell you. What I had found out was that Heat of the Night is on Amazon Prime, and I already have Amazon Prime. Now, if you want to put 10 on the Amazon Prime bill that they just took out of my account 2 weeks ago, oh, you could do that. But baby, I found out that it is all up and through Amazon Prime, and I have been getting my entire life. Okay. Regine and all her hair changes, my spirit animal. Okay, Regine was giving us the wig game before the wig game. Why my kids' school trip on me when I keep mine home for being sick? Oh no, they shouldn't. No, ma'am, no, they shouldn't trip because I don't want you to sit on the school sick. Keep them sick at child. He should have just sat there and ate his food. Exactly, Mama Six. Can't make up assignments and grades drop. No, Shauna. Nope. Hold on. I'm going to come back to that real quick because I got to get off of here. But I'm going to address that before I get off of here. And then I'm going to add that to my list when we go over to the teacher project. Hold on. They had the flu and pneumonia for 2 weeks. I said doctor's note multiple times. I made multiple trips to the doctor, and the school had the police knocking at my door. Well, 2 weeks is a little excessive, Mama Six. I'm not saying they weren't sick for 2 weeks. I'm saying that as a school, I understand why they sent somebody to check on the kids after 2 weeks of being out of school. I'm just saying. I'm not saying that your kids weren't really sick for that long period of time. I'm not saying you didn't do your due diligence as a parent. But understand that the flip side of that is, as a school, we have to do our due diligence and make sure that you're not just keeping your kids home for no reason. You understand what I'm saying? I see both sides of that coin because I've been at a school where wouldn't it be amazing if they did reboots of Living Single and Girlfriends? My cousin is one of the heads of the CDC and she can't go into everything about the virus. It's so much they can't even tell it. I'm sure. I've been bringing Living Single you've been binging Living Single for the last 2 days. All right, y'all, I'm going to get off of here, but I just wanted to make sure my cousin is. I just want to make sure I caught up with the comments. So I'm gonna stop right there. I'm gonna just address Shauna what she just said, and then I'm gonna get off of here. So most school districts have a absent policy. In my school district, the absence policy is as follows. We were just talking about this at a meeting I had after school. When a student misses school, they have 3 days to bring in a note. There are certain things that are excused, and there are other things that are not excused. If a child misses school because of a doctor's appointment and they bring in a doctor's note, that is excused. If a child brings in a note because they were sick, and within reason, going back to what I was saying to Mama Six, but if they bring a doctor's note, from a school, then that is excused. If a child has what's deemed to be an excused absence, the teacher has to allow that child the opportunity to make that grade up. They can't just drop that kid's grade. Now, that's in my school district. What I would urge you all to do, all parents, Mama Six, Shauna, what I would encourage you guys to do is to go read your rights and responsibilities handbook. Every school district should provide some sort of handbook to the parents of what the policies for that particular county are. And you guys need to go find out what the particular procedure for your county is for absence. And then follow that procedure. If for whatever reason a teacher or a school does not honor the note or does not honor that opportunity to allow your child to make their grades up, then I would suggest that you follow the process that you have a right to when appealing grades or moving it up the chain. I would start with if the teacher is not cooperative, then I would start with the principal. If the principal is not cooperative, then I would go to the school board or whatever the next level is in your particular county. It's usually like a regional superintendent or something like that. That's before you go to the school board. And the reason why I say that is this. Most school districts allow an opportunity for kids to make up work for an excused absence. Has to be an excused absence. If a child has excessive absences that are unexcused, then the school district has a right then they do have a right to drop a grade. Hell, in my school district, 10 unexcused absences, the kid potentially could fail the whole class for the year. So all I'm saying is find out what your rights are as the parent, what the policy is for the school district, and force them to follow it, period. And I'm saying that as a teacher. Force the teacher to follow the policy. The teacher can't just drop kids' grades when there's an excused absence. They can't do that. So, all right, y'all. I have to get out of here. Meet me in 15 minutes over on Yes B's channel. Okay. Thank you. My Cash App is down there, Jacqueline. If you want to go on and help and go towards the Heat of the Night Fund, it is on Amazon Prime. And I if you want to put 10 on the bill, boo, I will take it. Sir James, thank you for lunch today. I appreciate the love as always. Thank you everybody for coming through, being here, and I will see y'all in about 15 minutes. And peace.